Welcome back to the New York Jets franchise on Madden 20. My name is Football Fan Forever, and we have a beautiful day for football as the Jets travel to Soldier Field to take on Khalil Mack and the Chicago Bears. The Bears are just 4-6-1 on the season, but they have plenty to play for in an underachieving NFC North. They are very much still in the playoff race there, while the New York Jets are coming off a disappointing loss to the Baltimore Ravens last week, despite 2 touchdown catches from Jamison Crowder. But it remains to be seen whether or not either offense will be able to move the ball well here today, as the storyline for today's matchup is the focus on the 2 top 5 defenses taking the field here today. We'll see the Jets defense first. They have deferred to the second half. McLendon gets us underway here. Week 13 football as Stephon Thurman, the rookie running back, will take a knee in his own end zone for the touchback. Sergio Shelton was taken just 1 pick before LaMarcus Albert in the 2021 draft in our universe, and he's getting some MVP consideration with a strong 3rd season for the Bears. The Southpaw will start his day in the shotgun. Austin Eckler to his left. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Eckler, who maybe gets a couple before running into James Delgado and Kayla Von Chazen. The Bears have a pretty good offensive line, but right tackle Bobby Massey, who protects Shelton's blind side, is only a stopgap solution at this point in his career. James Delgado could be in for a big day against him. 2nd and 8. Quick pass. This is Riley Ridley, who will be close to the marker, and I think they will give it to him 1st and 10. Nice game plan there against the Jets pass rush. Get the ball out of Shelton's hands as quick as possible, as another handoff, this time to David Montgomery, won't get much and will lead to a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 39, 2 wide receivers left, the tight end Kmet to the right, and this is a handoff to Eckler, who won't get there as Kel Kohler brings him down well shy of the marker, and the Jets defense has forced a punt on the Bears' opening possession. That will turn the ball over to LaMarcus Albert. 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions on the season. He's thrown for just 2,300 yards. But there have been signs of this offense coming to life in recent weeks. Willie Sparks is the lone back on 2nd and 10. Lawrence Cager in the game as the tight end too. He will switch sides of the formation, and Sparks will run this one up the middle, but there is no room. Good penetration there by the Bears defense, which is still the strength of this team. There's talent at all 3 levels, although Roquan Smith is injured, meaning that there might be a hole in the middle of the field for the Jets to exploit. But they haven't moved the ball thus far. It's 3rd and 10 back at the 20. Albert in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers right, Kadarrell Hodge isolated to the left. 4-man rush, and guess who it is? Khalil Mack around the edge. It's a loss of 10 and a 3 and out for the Jets. And this is the matchup you want to keep your eye on. Khalil Mack against Leroy Grant. Mack just with the bull rush. Grant unable to set the edge, and the Bears will have good field position for their 2nd drive. Shelton off of play action fires it short to Ridley, who makes a man miss and picks up about 9. 2nd and 1 near midfield. No score just yet in the Minnesota-New England game as Shelton swings this out to Brandon Ayuk, who breaks a tackle and will have the 1st down to the 46. It's a gain of 6 for the Bears. Single high safety look for the Jets. More play action. Shelton downfield. And there's Cole Kmet. He bounces off a tackle and drags Marioff down to the 20. 11 yards after the catch, as Chicago is now inside the red zone. 2nd and 9. Shelton to pass. He'll throw to the left side, floating this one over Renee Dillon's head. But that will lead to a 3rd and 8 as the Jets try and stiffen up in the red zone here. And now some movement on 3rd and 8. This will back Chicago up 5 yards. 3rd and 13. Bears need to get to about the 10-yard line. Play action for Shelton, takes a shot to the end zone, and that is intercepted but out of bounds. Marshawn Lattimore coming away with that one, but didn't get his feet in bounds, and that will lead to a DeMarcus Bragg field goal attempt. He's 4 for 8 on the year, make it 5 for 9 as the Bears are on the board first here with just over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Jets move the ball backwards on their first drive. It's 1st and 15 after a false start, but Willie Sparks, doing what he does best, carries it right up the middle for 16 yards and the first. That will put the ball on the New York 35, 1st and 10. Albert under center, Sparks the lone back, and Albert is back to pass. Well protected, takes a deep shot for Lamb, who has it inside the 10, touchdown! 65 yards to C.D. Lamb. That's the kind of play we've been waiting for all season as he beats Jalen Johnson deep. And look where this ball was placed, on the outside shoulder away from the cornerback. That's a big-time throw from LaMarcus Albert, and it has given the Jets the lead here with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. McLendon makes it 7-3 as the Jets strike quickly here. So a rare big play against one of the best defenses in the league has Chicago down 7-3. Shelton to the air finds Cole Kmet to the 39, gain of about 14 there. First down, Chicago. Shelton in the shotgun on first down. 3 wide receivers on the right side of the formation. Play action for Shelton, taking a deep shot, and Robinson holds on through the contact. He hauled that one down in between 3 defenders, and it's first down Chicago on the New York 25. Some splash plays from both pass offenses thus far as Shelton heads through the air. There's a quick throw to Kmet. He's got another one, and he'll take it inside the 15 down to the 12 as Shelton goes over 100 yards on 8 of 9 passing in the first quarter. Make it 2nd and 4 now from the 7. Shelton to the air. Steps up and throws this one away. Pressure off his left side will make it 3rd and 4. Same formation for the Bears on 3rd down. Shelton in the shotgun. Against a 4-man rush, he's got all kinds of time and will find Brandon Ayuk in the end zone for the touchdown. So the Bears will retake the lead on the arm of Sergio Shelton and turn it back over to the Jets offense. Willie Sparks is closing in on a 1,000-yard season and very well could hit that milestone here today. He'll get the call on first down and will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. With as consistent as he's been this season, it might surprise you to know that Willie Sparks only has 4 100-yard games on the season. As on 2nd down, Albert will be sacked. Good coverage downfield. Eddie Goldman getting the interior pressure as the pocket collapsed. And it's 3rd and 15 for the Jets. Albert will look to take off and launches one downfield for Crowder. This is caught near midfield, but the flag flies in. An illegal forward pass is a loss of both yards and the down. So that will make it 4th down, and the Jets will have to punt back to the Bears. Good starting field position for Chicago near midfield. Shelton on play action again. He will find Kmet short. And it looks like Blake Cashman is shaken up. Hopefully that injury is not serious, as the Jets will call upon Stephen Donnelly to fill in that sub-linebacker role. Time for one more play in the first. Shelton to the air. He will connect with Allen Robinson, getting inside Marshawn Lattimore for another Chicago first down. And thankfully the injury to Cashman doesn't seem serious. The Jets are in no hurry to get him back on the field. They want to play it safe with this injury, so he'll sit another series or 2 as the second quarter starts with a run to the left side. Not a lot of room for David Montgomery there. It's 3rd and 6. Chicago has moved the ball very well through the air here today. And Shelton will throw it short. Kmet has it, but well shy of the marker. Chicago will have to punt. And it's New York football inside their own 20 on the 15. Read option for Albert. He'll call his own number and will take the contact to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 16. Now going under center on 1st and 10. Hand up to Sparks right up the middle, and he will have 9 easy yards. The Jets are really attacking the middle of that Chicago defense, which is missing Roquan Smith here today. Now they'll try the right side. Sparks has the first down and a bit more to the 49. A few more carries like that, and he'll have his 1,000-yard campaign, averaging almost 7 yards per carry here today. Albert in the pistol on 1st and 10 against a single high safety look. McFarland in the game, and he will be bottled up in the backfield for a loss of 2. Nice tackle there by Zach Cunningham. And that will lead to a 3rd and 9. Motioning in Hodge. Albert with time. Now it runs out and down he goes. Cole Dickinson beating Elijah Cook. And it's 4th and 21. That's the 3rd sack of LaMarcus Albert thus far, as Braden Mann comes out to boom this one away. And Thurman will let this one go, and it will be down at the 10 by Levi Wallace. Good punt there as Chicago is backed up to start their next drive. 2nd and 11. Quick drop for Shelton and a quick throw over the middle. Brandon Ayuk to the 18. And it's 3rd and 2. New York has been good all year against the run. They will crowd the line. Play action for Shelton. He goes down and the ball comes out. It's recovered by Delgado. A scoop and score for the Jets. It only took us 13 weeks to recover our first fumble, but that has given the Jets the lead here. Not a good idea to call a bootleg to the right with a left-handed quarterback, as Eric Armstead forces the fumble and Delgado dances his way in for a 14-10 New York lead. Chicago will try again. Here's a nice cut by Montgomery, but Eric Armstead and Marshawn Lattimore stop him at the 27. 3rd and long, and the Jets show double-A gap pressure. Shelton in the shotgun, and Johnson off the edge. He will plant Sergio Shelton back at the 18. And it'll be a very quick 3 and out for the Bears. So now it's New York's turn to have good field position. 1st and 10 on their own 42. The Bears will blitz, and Albert counters to Sirius Butte, the rookie tight end, and he will take it to the Chicago 44. And that is just the 2nd completed pass on 3 attempts for LaMarcus Albert. We're inside 3 minutes in the 2nd quarter as he will move the sticks to C.D. Lamb there. 1st and 10 at the 28. Just looking to add to their lead, and there's a nice hole up the middle. Willie Sparks runs over his safety before he's tackled at the 17-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning. Just 17 yards to go for the Jets. Play action for Albert, taking a shot to Butte, and he can't hang on through the contact. Malcolm Jenkins rocking the rookie tight end in the end zone. That will make it 3rd and 10. Albert, well protected, fires short for Crowder, who makes one man miss, but will be tackled shy of the marker at the 11. Chicago spends their first timeout with 1:44 to go. The Jets will kick a field goal for a 17-point lead. And now it's the Bears' turn to run a 2-minute drill. Quick throw for Shelton out to Eckler. And now the Bears will be forced to spend their 2nd timeout after a 9-yard gain as Eckler comes up clutching at his back. Still plenty of time, though, for the Bears. They got 95 seconds and 1 timeout. If they're smart, they can move down the field as Shelton takes a shot to the left side. And there goes Ayuk inside the 10, and he's tackled at the 1. Sergio Shelton continues to dice up this New York pass defense with a perfect throw to Brandon Ayuk, who makes a couple of defenders miss, and it's goal to go Chicago from the 1. Tight end moving to the left side of the formation. 22 personnel on the field, and the handoff to Montgomery will go backwards. No yards on 6 carries for Montgomery. It's 2nd and goal, and this time Chicago will spread the field. Now motioning Montgomery out to the left side. Shelton will throw that direction, and Montgomery is planted back at the 5. And Chicago will hurry to the line here. And now they'll spend their third timeout with 16 seconds to go. Interesting call as they were ready to get the play out there. They had plenty of time. But now if they're tackled in bounds and don't score, they might not get another one off as Shelton flips it out to Montgomery, who's tackled at the 6. Clock still running and Chicago can't stop it. And their special team unit hurries onto the field, but it is not in time. Chicago leaving points on the board, and they will go into halftime down 7, serenaded with a chorus of boos from Soldier Field here as they really bungled their clock management at the end of the half. We've had an action-packed first half of football here, but we're also going to want to keep an eye on the Minnesota-New England game. The Vikings are on the road, but with a Patriots loss and a New York victory, we can move back into first place in the AFC East. And right now the Vikings are out to a 14-3 lead over the Patriots. Meanwhile, the Houston Texans, the consensus #1 team in the NFL right now, are asserting their dominance over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They are up 3 scores going into halftime there, as the Jets will start the second half with the ball here at Soldier Field. And take a look at the possession time splits here. New York holding a ball for less than 10 minutes, but still having a 7-point lead thanks to the defensive touchdown. And LaMarcus Albert will call his own number to open the second half, racing out of bounds. It's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2, single high safety look for the Bears, and now Sparks will run up the middle, and he will fall ahead to the 50-yard line, and he's over 1,000 on that carry. Congratulations, Willie Sparks, on reaching that milestone for the 2nd season in a row. Quick throw to Hodge there by LaMarcus Albert, and suddenly the Jets are inside Chicago territory. Albert goes under center on first down, play action, chase to his left. Still rolling and can't get the pass off. Cole Dickinson with his 2nd sack of the day will make it 3rd and 19. Eugene Hilbert wide right for the Jets. This is going to be a difficult conversion. Chicago will blitz. Albert taking a deep shot, and that is well over the head of everybody. So Chicago will take over with just less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. They've moved the ball well, but only through the air. Their running game is going nowhere fast. David Montgomery with negative yardage over his first 7 carries. And that has meant that Chicago has been in a lot of 3rd and long situations like this one. But everyone's going deep. Shelton up the seam, and he's got his man inside New York territory. 34 yards to Riley Ridley as Sergio Shelton goes over 250 yards on the day. He's been playing a very good game for the Bears. Now they'll turn back to their ground game on 1st and 10, and it's a few yards for Montgomery. He's finally in the positive, but it will be 3rd and 6 for Sergio Shelton. The Jets will blitz. It's picked up, and Shelton counters to the right. There's Eckler making a move inside the 20. He breaks a tackle before he's finally forced out at the 15 by Blake Cashman. And Shelton's strong day continues. He's got Chicago 15 yards from tying this game. In the shotgun, handoff will go to Montgomery, and he will bowl his way forward for about 3. Up to 5 yards on the day, and it's 2nd and 6. Shelton from the shotgun, Eckler to his right. 3 wide receivers on the left side of the formation. All day for Shelton, but time runs out as Mass Johnson gets to him for the 2nd time today. And that's a big sack for the Jets. It's now 3rd and 14. And Sergio Shelton has his work cut out for him here. 3 wide receivers. 2 high safeties for the Jets. They'll set up the screen, but Kel Kohler is all over it, planting Eckler back at the 24. And it's 4th and 18. Chicago will have to settle for 3. And the lead is now 4 for the Jets. This is where you'd like to lean on your ground game a bit. And New York again goes right up the middle. McFarland somehow making his way through space for a gain of 9. The Jets have been losing the time of possession battle all day here today, so it'd be nice to see them run the ball well here and drain some clock. There's a first down by Willie Sparks, as the ball is now on the New York 40. And some Jets sweep action here. 1st and 10. Eugene Hilbert with speed. He's into Chicago territory with a gain of 16. And that's one way to get the ball into your speedy second-year wide receiver's hands. After a loss of 5 on first down, it's 2nd and 15. Albert to the right sideline, and Jamison Crowder has it at the Chicago 30-yard line. Good throw, good route, good catch, and it's 1st and 10 New York. Against a single high safety look, play action for Albert. Over the middle, Kadarrell Hodges open inside the 10, and he's tackled down at the 7. And now the Jets will go hurry up, 1st and goal. Albert under center, play action to McFarland, and Albert goes down. Khalil Mack splits the double team, showing off his power, and drops Albert for a loss of 10. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 12 after a short gain on 2nd and goal. Play clock at 8. Albert gets the snap off. Standing in the pocket, fires to the end zone, and is caught for the touchdown. Kurt Pitts, with his first career touchdown reception, has given the Jets a 10-point lead. And Albert took a hit for that one. He's been under pressure all day. But he delivers with Khalil Mack bearing down on him, and now the Jets lead 24-13. So now the ball is back in the hands of Sergio Shelton. He's already thrown it 25 times here today, but the Bears have not been very good at finishing drives. We head to the 4th quarter. Shelton is nearing 300 yards through the air, but the Bears have just 13 points to show for their troubles thus far, and they're going to need more than that if they want to beat the Jets. Shelton will start the 4th quarter in the shotgun. Eckler to his right, stepping up in the pocket, firing to the right sideline, and that is caught at the 30. An excellent throw and an even better catch by Riley Ridley has the Bears in business. Now 2nd and 10 from the New York 30-yard line. And a delayed give to Eckler. That's one of their best run plays all day. A gain of 16 yards as Chicago is inside the red zone once again. Calling on the fullback, Montgomery will try the right side, and like most of his carries so far today, won't get much. Now facing a 3rd and 7 from the 11. Shelton, quick throw to the left side. He's got his tight end, but Marshawn Lattimore will tackle him at the 7. 4th and 3. And Chicago will elect to kick the field goal to make it an 8-point game. 9.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Jets with the football and the lead. And Albert will go to the air. There's Crowder, and he will be spun down around the 42-yard line. We haven't seen Albert throw the ball a lot so far today, but he does have a pair of touchdown passes. And he's also been sacked. There's Dickinson for a 3rd time. And Elijah Cook has got his hands full with the outside linebacker here today. 3rd and 13. Jets would love to convert this one, keep the clock moving. Chicago brings a blitz, and Albert is nearly picked off. Looking for C.D. Lamb. Kyle Fuller jumped the route. And the Jets are very lucky to be sending out Braden Mann instead of their defense. The 2-time Pro Bowler steps into this one, and it looks promising. Bouncing inside the 10 and rolling around the 2. It will be downed at the 2-yard line. And now New York's defense can get aggressive. They've been very good against the run all day today. And Montgomery will try to bounce this outside, but he will be met in the end zone for a safety. So now 9 points put on the board by this New York defense, and they've gotten the ball back to the offense. The lead is 10, and Albert on the keeper will slide down to the 43, but Willie Sparks took a big hit on that read option play. Dickinson around the edge plowed him. Looked like he may have connected with Herndon on the way down. And Sparks is shaken up. He will leave the game. And the severity of his injury will have to wait to be determined after the game. So it'll be up to Anthony McFarland to carry the load. He's not gotten a lot of touches with the Jets this season, but now they'll be leaning on him to help close this game out. Less than 6 minutes to go. The fullback Preston in the game, and taking it off tackle is McFarland, sprinting to the Chicago 41. It's a gain of 4. As we know that Willie Sparks has a dislocated elbow, the question is, how bad is it? We'll have more information after the game when we take a look at the injury report there, but for now, it's Anthony McFarland's game to close out. They'll bring in Keontae Preston again, and McFarland right up the middle, picking up where Willie Sparks left off and picking up the first down in order to keep this clock moving. And give some credit to this offensive line. There's been big holes for both Sparks and McFarland all day. They are winning at the point of attack, and it's allowing New York to continue draining this clock. Now a big 3rd and 1. Boston Scott turning a rare carry into 7 yards and a New York first down. So now the Jets can take this to the 2-minute warning. 1 play left. McFarland back in the game. He will take this off the left tackle, and he'll fall forward inside the 10 down to the 9. And it's safe to say that the Jets offense hasn't missed a beat since he came in. It's now 1st and goal at the 2-minute warning. Handoff McFarland. Look at that hole! And he's in for the touchdown. That should do it for today's game. Inside 2 minutes, Jets going up by 17 as McFarland breathes life into this New York offense. And you have to feel bad for Sergio Shelton. He's played a really solid game. He's over 300 yards for Chicago, but the Bears haven't been able to finish any drives. Just 3 field goals and the touchdown as Cole Kmet picks up the first down to the 47, but Chicago needs 3 scores, and they're running out of time. Play action for Shelton, taking a shot into triple coverage, and he's lucky to get that one back. Deshaun Elliott dropped a would-be interception. 3rd and 9 for Shelton, 4 wide. Everyone going deep. Shelton lets it fly, and that is knocked away. 4th down for the Bears, and they will keep the offense on the field. Just over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter. Shelton, quick throw to the left side, and that is defended by Marshawn Lattimore. Plenty of contact there, but no flag. And the Jets are able to run out the clock en route to a 33-16 victory over the Bears. And the story of today's game was bend but don't break defense for the Jets, combined with a very potent rushing attack. We had over 200 yards on the ground here today, and that really helped us put away the Chicago Bears as we withstood 350 passing yards from Sergio Shelton, but he only threw 1 touchdown, and we limited Chicago to just 16 points. It was a pretty solid game for our passing game as well. We had that electrifying touchdown early on and didn't have to ask LaMarcus Albert to do very much. We were playing with the lead for most of the game and just moved the ball very well on the ground ourselves. I think our defense played pretty well. We absolutely shut down the Bears' rushing game. David Montgomery averaged less than half a yard per carry as their number 1 running back. And while we did give up 350 passing yards, our pass rush did actually get after Shelton a few times, and we were applying pressure. We did have some issues tackling, and we were beaten at the point of the catch a few times, but we did only allow 16 points, so ultimately I'd say this is a good game for the defense and one that put our offense in a position to succeed. We also can't overlook the 9 points the defense gave us today. That fumble return for a touchdown as well as the safety was the difference in this game for a while. If I did have to nitpick this game, I would point fingers at our offensive line. They did a great job in the run game, but did not hold up well in the pass game. That can happen when you're facing someone like Khalil Mack, and he got through to LaMarcus Albert a few times, but more distressing was the fact that Elijah Cook gave up 3 sacks to Cole Dickinson, who's hardly a household name. One of them I definitely ran into, but it was not the best game for our rookie left tackle, and we're going to need him to play better going forward if we want to continue to pick up victories. That being said, we did win today. We had some exciting moments on both sides of the football, and it's good to be back in the win column, especially after our disappointing loss a week ago against Baltimore. The deep ball touchdown to CeeDee Lamb was one of my favorite plays in the last several episodes. I forget the last time I was just able to throw it deep and have the wide receiver actually catch the ball and score. I think it was season 2 when Brashad Perryman was tearing up the sidelines for us, along with Sam Darnold. Was the last time that we had a deep ball touchdown instead of just a Jamison Crowder catch and run. So that was really fun. That got me out of my seat. I was excited when that happened. So that's good to see, especially with the injury to Willie Sparks, meaning that our passing game might have to carry the load a little bit more going forward. As we do get an update on Willie Sparks' injury, he'll be out for 4 weeks. So he could potentially return in week 17 against the Colts, which is good news for us. We're not going to rush him back. And we will make some roster moves heading into the game against the Bills next week. As we also get some upgrades here. Deshaun Elliott's been very good for us this season, and he's started getting morale boosts to complement his play. James Delgado had this scoop and score for us and gets a nice upgrade here. +3 to zone coverage on a speed rusher boost. No complaints there though. He does draw back from coverage sometimes, so be a bit better at it. Willie Sparks got an upgrade despite being injured. He's an important part of this offense, but I think we're in decent hands with Anthony McFarland, so we're not going to rush him back, as I said earlier. And Elijah Cook will also get an upgrade, and we go pass protector. He gets +2 to strength, which is very impressive. He's very good at setting the edge against power rushers, and he gets even better with that upgrade. Now it's 95 strength. But there's some other big news. If you were watching the Minnesota-New England game on the ticker, you would see that New England was mounting a comeback. But despite 15 points in the 4th quarter, Minnesota is able to secure the upset. Lawrence Fryer doesn't have a great game, but he does quarterback the Vikings to the win, which means that their loss combined with our victory puts us back in first place in the AFC East with 4 games left to play. And they won't be easy games. You've got dates against the Bills, the Bengals, the Patriots, and the Colts. But 3 of them are at home, which we've been very good at so far this season, and we do control our own destiny heading into the final quarter of the season. It'll be a sprint to the finish, and I could not be more excited for the last 4 weeks of the season. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And like always, I will catch you next time. Have a good one, everybody.